Hi, friends. How are you doing today? Hope all is well in your world. Today, we're going to talk about diluting, blending, and roller bottles. And I love diluting my oils for a few reasons. One is that it makes it so much easier, right? It's so much easier to apply your oils when they're diluted down, especially in roller bottles, because I don't have to put the oils in my hand and then add the oil and then rub it together and then wash my hands, right? It takes out a few steps. Secondly, is it makes it last longer, makes your oils last longer. So you're saving money. And then last is that it makes it so easy that then I'm able to use them more and then have improved health and better health because I'm making it more convenient. I'm creating better habits and I'm taking better care of my body. So there we go. This is why I love to dilute and make up rollerball. So there's a few oils that are hot for most people and should always be diluted for topical application. And these oils are cassia, cinnamon, clove, cumin, geranium, lemongrass, oregano, and thyme. I have never had any issues with geranium and I haven't always diluted that one. But the other ones I typically do. So these are the ones that are usually hot for most people. So if you get these on your skin, remember, don't want to wash it off. Just add a coconut oil or carrier oil to it. And we'll get to that in just a second as far as which oils are good to use for diluting. Okay, so this is just a little snippet from one of doTERRA's ebooks. And it tells you the benefits of diluting and why it's good to dilute. So a lot of people, we think of diluting something and we think of that we're weakening it or making it not as effective. But that is not the case with essential oils at all. In fact, you can actually enhance the effects of the oil because you're allowing it to stay on your skin longer and so that you can absorb more of it and get more benefits. It's not going to evaporate as fast, and it will also protect any sensitive skin. So like little kids, elderly people who've got thinner skin, don't need to worry about the hot oils. Anyway, so it's not going to take away from anything of your essential oil experience when using them topically when you're diluting. So they say that this is a great rule of thumb here with diluting oils, that you're doing 3 drops of carrier oil to 1 drop of essential oil. So obviously they're all a little different as far as what's the best way to dilute or how much is optimal to dilute. But this is a good just general blanket rule because we are not all chemists. We do not know all the makeup of all the oils. So this is just a good kind of across the board rule for diluting your oils. Okay, so in doTERRA, why do we typically use fractionated coconut oil? And why do we think it's the best? And if you ever see it abbreviated FCO, that's what it means, fractionated coconut oil. So it doesn't have a scent. So it's not going to, doesn't smell like coconut because the fat's removed. It's not going to interfere with any aromatic benefit of any of the essential oils that you're using. It's not going to stain your clothes. I mean, it might if you dump the entire bottle on, but generally speaking, it's not going to stain your clothes. It has a really long shelf life. It's going to last a long time. It's not going to clog your pores. It doesn't leave like a greasy residue. It's just going to kind of all soak into your skin because it's so absorbed, and it's just going to kind of just fade away, if you will. And it's stable at all temperatures. With the hard coconut oil, right? It's like liquid and when it's warm and harder when it's colder. This is the same all the time. So if you don't have fractionated coconut oil, what are some other oils that you can use for carrier oils? You can basically use any nut or seed oil. So these are a few of my favorites or that I have used in the past. Grapeseed oil. I love that one because it's a pretty green color. So it's really pretty when you mix up rollerballs with that one. Avocado oil, sweet almond oil, sunflower oil, and olive oil. I've used all of those. The olive oil is probably my least favorite because it gets a little bit more gunky near the top. It's kind of a heavier, thicker oil, but I have used all of the others. Well, I've used all of them. I've used olive oil too. So, all right. So where do you get your roller bottles? I love them. I love to get them from Amazon. but that's because I buy a lot of them at once. But if you're just wanting a few, you can get them on your back office, and with your LRP, you just add them to your order. You get a 6-pack of them for $4.75. And these are nice, like good quality roller bottles. It's an amber, so you don't need to worry about it being in sunlight. It's got a metal roller bottle. So it's, metal roller ball. So it's just going to smooth on so silky smooth, and it's not going to get caught. The plastic ones sometimes get a little gunked up. The metal ones don't. They're wonderful, and you can reuse them. You can label these with just your cap stickers. I like to use the blank ones to put on top, and then I'll write the name of the blend on it. Like maybe it's a belly blend or a key muscle blend, whatever it is. And then I will put the cap stickers of the oils that are in the roller on the bottle itself. So maybe it's a achy muscle blend and it has deep blue and copaiba. I'll write that on the blank label, stick that on the lid, and then I'll put a deep blue and a copaiba sticker on the bottle itself. So one idea. You can do whatever works for you though. Okay, so there's a million different dilution guides out there, but this is a good general rule one. So for babies, I would always do like kind of a drop for, well, I used to do a drop for her how old they were, but who has time to mix these all up, right? Nobody, or keep it that complicated. And then, so I've always just kind of did them a little bit less for when the kids were smaller, but to be honest, almost all my roller bottles are just 30 drops of oil, and then I just dilute it down because it's simple. And then I don't need to worry about who's using it. We can all use the same roller. But if you do have littles, then sure, mix up their own roller bottles for them. And I used to do that when my kids were really little, but now I just can't be bothered. I mean, my daughter's 10, my son's 17. We all use the same thing. So do whatever works best for you. I'm all about simple because that's how it's going to get done. All right. So a few of my favorite roller bottle blend recipes. One is the Owie blend. And these are straight from the rollerball recipe. And so the Owie blend is lavender, maluka or tea tree, and fractionated coconut oil. Super simple, equal parts. These recipes tend to be more heavy on the essential oil side. So if this is too heavy for you, then just dilute it down a little bit more. This just is to give you a ratio so you know what to use. The Flu Bomb roller, that is a really good one. Oregano, lemon, and on guard. We'll sometimes add in other oils to that one, like frankincense or black pepper or Melissa. Anyway, but we use this one as kind of the base, and then we'll add other ones in if we need to. Other ones that we use a lot. One is a focus blend, which is just equal parts of wild orange and peppermint. It's a great one to have with you, like in the office in the afternoon or anywhere in the afternoon. Let's be honest. And then the allergy balm, love that one. It's just equal parts of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And then we have a belly blend, which is digestion and wild orange. I really personally like that one because I don't really care for the smell of digestion, but when you add some wild orange to it, it just makes it just that much better for me anyway. And then liquid sleep. I love this recipe. And this one is a little bit more heavy on the essential oil side, but look at all those amazing oils in there for sleep. Lavender, vetiver, frankincense, ylang ylang, Roman chamomile, and wild orange. That is an amazing, I love that recipe. I love that sleep roller. So good. Put it on the bottom of your feet, wrists, off to dreamland. All right, so if you don't want to be bothered with mixing up your own rollers, don't worry, you don't need to, because doTERRA has a touch line. They have oils that are already diluted in rollers. So we have the kids line, and they kind of have an adult equivalent, if you will. And in that, let's see, so Rescuer would be the same as or comparable to Deep Blue. Brave is comparable to Motivate. Steady is comparable to Balance. Tamer, Digestion. Thinker is similar to Intune. Calmer is Serenity, and Stronger On Guard. So these are just the different oils that work better for little people, and they're diluted down and ready for them to use. doTERRA also has the aromatherapy emulsion oils. So these ones are nice, already diluted. You get them all also in 5 ml bottles so that you can diffuse them as well. And then they have a whole bunch of other doTERRA Touch oils. So, here you can see some of the florals they have. So magnolia, jasmine, rose, neroli. But they also have like breathe, peppermint, lavender, oregano, frankincense. And those are all diluted down so that they are at optimal efficacy, but yet still diluted. So, and it also keeps the price point lower so that you can get some more of those pricier oils like helichrysum and rose and frankincense, but in a touch version. So you can still get the real deal, but it's at a lower price point for you. I do really like that, especially with the rose and the jasmine. So yeah, we love these. We definitely use them a lot. Probably use the touches more than the regular bottle of oil. We've become that way. They're so easy. So easy. Anyway, okay, so there are a few rollers that are not diluted. So how do you tell the difference? So if you see the word touch on the roller bottle label, like it's pointing out right here, that means it has been diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So it's already diluted, it's good to go. However, there are a few rollers that are not diluted down. They do not contain a carrier oil. They are just pure essential oil in that entire roller. So you can still dilute them down. So I keep empty ones and kind of will do half and half or something. But you can do whatever you want. You can use them straight. You can dilute them down. You can apply that and then apply or they say the other way around. They say a base layer of carrot oil to your skin and then apply the roller. You're welcome to do whatever you want. So, and those 4 that are not diluted down at all are Immortelle, HD Clear, Clary Calm, and Intune. So those are all just pure straight essential oil, but they are still in a roller form. Deep Blue also used to come this way, but it does not anymore. All right, so now to get into blending, this is really fun. It's something that always intimidates me and makes me a little scared because I used to make a few diffuser blends back in the day and they'd always come out awful, but I've learned and I kind of know a little bit better now. So anyway, so here are a few blending basics that we'll go over. So you have base notes, middle notes, and top notes. And just give you a few examples here. They say base notes should linger longer, and those are usually like a tree oil, more of the earthy smells. Middle notes, which are more a deeper note, but it's the deeper florals and citruses. And then the top notes, which are the ones that are gonna go quick, if you will, right? So the some florals and mints and a few citruses too, just those ones that are just the higher end, or sorry, on the whole top note. It's just they go quick is the first thing I can think of. It's the first thing you smell. Anyway, so they say to just pick 2 to 4 oils that you're drawn to, take the caps off and kind of smell them together to kind of help you come up with a blend. But so here are a few more examples. I found these. So base note oils include sandalwood, frankincense, patchouli, myrrh, ylang ylang, cassia, cedarwood, cinnamon, ginger, vetiver. So see, those are not all tree oils necessarily. Like patchouli is a flower, or ylang ylang is a flower. But they are kind of more lingering smells, aromas. They stay longer. And then some middle notes examples are geranium, lemongrass, clary sage, juniper berry, melissa, lavender, marjoram, rosemary, cypress, black pepper. And then some examples of top notes. So this is so funny because this other person said wild orange was a middle note, but this person says wild orange is a top note. But anyway, wild orange, jasmine, bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, coriander, rose, lime, peppermint, and basil. Very interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so if you're going to make your own blend, you can do, this was an example of which percentage you want to use. So, your top note should be 5 to 20%, your middle should be 50 to 80%, and your base should be 5 to 20. So kind of just telling you, and says again, has a few more examples of oils that are in each of those categories, which again, it's so funny. Here they have ylang ylang as a middle note, and this person had it as, other person had it as a base, but whatever. Anyway, But how do you know how many drops are in a certain percentage, based off of your roller bottle? Well, we have this little quick dilution guide over here. So if you're using a 10 ml roller bottle, for each 1%, that's about 3 drops. So anyway, I think that's helpful anyway. Kind of gives you how many to know. And then you can make it up in a roller bottle, making your own perfume or your own mood blend, whatever it is you're making, or for your own diffuser blends, if you're wanting to do that too. Kind of gives you an idea so that you have the right ratio. Oh, which here we go. How to make your own diffuser blend. So I love this. The rule is 3, 5, and 2. So 3 parts top notes, so those light ones, 5 middle, and 2 base, which I think goes with the other percentage. It's very similar. So yeah, so 3, 5, and 2, or 2, 5, and 3, whichever direction you're going in. Anyway, I like that. So have you ever made any diffuser blends that turned out really good? Mine are not very brave. I just always throw in like 4 different citrus oils, and that smells amazing. But I don't get brave with throwing in the base notes and middle notes, and I want to and need to. I tend to do just one or the other. But anyway, so I challenge you to do that. Have some experiments in the diffuser and with some roller bottles. And this is just a good little recap of the information that we have here with dilutions and different carrier oils and why it's important to dilute, or why it's good to dilute, and some different drops of how many to put in each roller bottle. So that's all we got. So I hope you'll join me next time. We're going to talk about oral health and how you can take care of your teeth and your mouth and have good breath and healthy teeth. And yeah, we'll share some more tips for that. So I hope you have a great day. Bye.